Okay, so as you can see, we're pretty much done. We're done filling. We've got to top it up a little bit, the stone in the outdoor living space. As you can see, we filled it all in. So what we're going to do now that we can walk on it and it's filled in, we're going to tamp it down. And then our plan says we got some rebar grids to put on that, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And our lumber's just about to arrive, and our carpenter's showing up, so we're just going to give them the plans. And we're going to start the deck, and basically the addition's going to go here. And the outdoor living space is basically going in this area here. And now keep in mind that when you do this, we have all these vents on the side of the house here. All the old furnace vents, the dryer vents. We have an electrical plug there. All that is going to have to be extended over. And then the bathroom that we're putting in, we also have to tie into the existing bathroom plumbing, or we have to cut in a new line in the basement, in the original existing basement slab. Now, one thing we do have to check to make sure that we, from this distance, if we're going to tie into the underside of the slab into the existing sewer, we have to make sure we have enough fall for the new bathroom. So, waiting for the carpenter and can't wait to get started. Beautiful.
Next.
All right. So we're going to put a flush beam right in here. 3 microlambs, just like what the engineer said.
It's like a fire.
Good. You want to pop it? Okay. Okay, it's in good. Justin, take a look and see it. Where is it? It's there? One more pop. Yeah. Ready to splash some?
Get some nails and nail that post. You can nail that post up.
Okay, wait.
And then this one here has to be nailed like
Justin, come here.
20 nails in that one.
Okay.
That means nails every foot. All the way up.
We could put some bolts in here too, I guess. Tie it all in.
What do you want here?
Okay. So
You
just
gotta get the spikes.
spike them up, okay? All right, so as you can see, we've opened up the wall, and the beam's now bearing. Okay, the beam's now bearing down here. Now we have to make sure This post that we have here has got a block between here and the beam of the block wall that it's sitting on. So we're gonna go downstairs and check that out soon too. All right? Okay, so as you can see on the main floor, we've taken out all the interior walls that used to be here. We've put our microlam beams in, as you can see up here, as I pointed out earlier. Another microlam beam over here that we picked up a point load that we noticed that was in the coming from the ceiling, coming from the roof down. So we've added microlams here. We've put the steel beam in here. We've made sure that the bearing on the wall downstairs is sufficient. So keep that in mind. It looks great. So that's why we've got all our contractors, as I mentioned upstairs, the heating contractor's been here and he started. And as you can see, because now that the only problem when you're opening up walls, a lot of people are starting to open up walls now when they're doing rentals, is that the walls that were in existence, you can't just go ahead and move a wall. Because chances are there's going to be heat runs, cold air returns, and plumbing stacks if it's a two-story that are coming down the wall. If it's a one-floor, chances are you might get lucky and there won't be anything in there. But if it's a two-story, so now you've opened up the walls and you've eliminated all those heat runs. So now you have to accommodate, make provisions of running new lines in, and you're going to maybe have to do some extra boxing. So like we've done here, because we've eliminated the walls and the wall that used to be here and open it up, as you can see, the old heat runs here and over here, and the cold air return that was here. Now we have to make provisions to do the same thing and just running them in different spots. So we're running these in the corner, as you can see here. We're going to eliminate those ones in the basement. We're going to tie these ones in. So you and your contractors are going to have to figure all that out, or you're going to have to hire, well, a designer to go ahead and design that for you. But in a lot of cases in a rental, you don't really know what you're getting into until you start taking it down, and then you can make decisions on what needs to be done. All right, and then also the plumber is going to run down a lot of his stacks that were in the existing ensuite upstairs here, the existing bathroom. All these are going to be changed out. These are the old ones that were here. We're going to be cutting these back and running new lines, but then we're going to have to bring the drain down, because the drain that was running down the wall, again, we eliminate, when you open up the walls, you have to make accommodations where they're going to go. So we're more than likely going to run it in this corner, and then we're just going to put a box in here, and naturally we're going to replace this window, because once you put a box here, we were planning on replacing this window anyways with the slider with a window. So stuff like that you have to keep in consideration, and there's a lot more detail and a lot more thinking that's involved when you're doing a project to this magnitude and a rental this magnitude.